Hi, folks. This is what they call a wee teaser for the show tomorrow, which is out at noon on Sunday as usual. I've just been watching the SNP conference and the debate on independence, the first one they've had in 11 years on the debate. Some great speakers who were saying, let's have unity, let's involve other people, let's do it. But they were all rejected in favour of John Swinneys' amendment to go for a Section 30. The same Section 30, ladies and gentlemen, that Starmer said no, that Badenoch said no, that Ed Davey said no, that Farage said no, that their predecessors said no. But we're going for a Section 30 because this time, one more mandate, they can't give in. Eva, you watched it. Were you as horrified as me?
I was not surprised at the outcome, but I was gravely disappointed at the outcome. But my heart was lifted by the strength of some of the speakers in favour of the amendments. And I can do no better than to quote Derek Pretzwell, who said, when I first read the resolution in the draft agenda, I thought, WTF, we don't have time to be walking towards freedom. And he said, and you could see the fire in his belly and the courage in his heart as he addressed that conference. He said, if we believe in the right of self-determination and the sovereignty of the Scottish people, why do we need to plead? Why do we need to beg? Why do we need to ask for permission to determine our own future? Money is stolen from Scotland daily, but the only thing that is disrespectful is believing that we now need the approval of our captors and not the people of Scotland to make the choice. The party today had the opportunity to create a plebiscite, a de facto referendum next year. They have rejected it, and in so doing, they have completely failed to recognise that at least 20% of independent supporters do not intend to vote SNP, but they will have a credible alternative in the form of Liberate Scotland.
Here, Alan. Section 30 rejected so many times and will be rejected again. And SNP 1.2, which allows unionists through the door, status quo, and they applauded it, Alan. They applauded it, and they stood up and applauded John Swinney at the end. You got your motion through, which says more unionists, no independence plebiscite, 5 more years, status quo, no independence. Horrified. How about you?
As an independent supporter, I was disgusted. I mean, the whole, or more or less the whole audience, voted to go into an election with no strategy for our independence. Today, the SNP raised the white flag. And it's quite clear now the only people who are prepared to take the Saltire into battle in 2026 is Liberate Scotland. So I will put a plea to those decent SNP members who today took a stance but were defeated by their leadership. Your leadership is not on your side. They are not on Scotland's side. So we put our hand out to friendship to you. Come and join us, because we will take this battle to every single street in Scotland for 2026.
Hear, hear. Folks, this and much, 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 much more on your favourite Scottish Political Review Show podcast tomorrow at noon. Don't miss it. See you then, folks.